Okay, today I'd like to continue our series of Vulnhub. Today's box is Hacknos2. To save the time, I have already imported into the VirtualBox. And the IP address of this target has been identified as 254. And I also done the Nmap scanning. And from the scanning result, as you can see here, the two open ports. The first one is 22 for SSH service, and the next one is 80 for HTTP service. So, of course, the next thing we need to do some enumeration for the 80 port, because the 22, the version of SSH doesn't have any vulnerability which we can exploit. Okay, let's open up our Firefox browser and let's go to this target IP address, and the default Apache 2 page has been displayed on the screen. Nothing very interesting here, and also we can check the source code of this page. Also, no much information. I mean, the useful information for our penetration test. Okay, also we can check whether this site has robots for file. No, not found. The requested URL was not found on this server. So what can we do next is to do some directory scanning or enumeration. The first, I'd like to use the Nikto, and it quickly return one very important directory of this target, which is TS web. So let's visit this directory. So apparently this is the site managed by WordPress. Okay, so of course the next thing we can do is to do the WordPress scan with the tool of WP scan, and we can specify the URL or IP address. And specify parameter by E, and try to find out whether we can find out the username and the plugins. Okay, so it's so fast. We can get the username here, the user, and also the plugin. So there's this plugin, the media player, we can check whether this plugin has a vulnerability. We can copy this and go to our Bing engine, and already input it before. And as you can see, the exploit DB has vulnerability, and also the version, as you can see from here, the version is 1, so it matches exactly. So this vulnerability is some sort of local file inclusion. And let's run quickly through this page by scrolling down. As you can see, proof of concept or POC, the following URL have been confirmed that's vulnerable to local file inclusion. And so we can access this address or URL to test whether there is vulnerability of local file inclusion. Let's copy it and paste into here. Yeah, it does. We can successfully retrieve the content of password file. And also you can, do you notice this part? So the username is a flag, and also another user name is rocket. So here, I think this should be the password which is hashed. So we can crack by John the Ripper too. We can copy this one. And paste into the Vim editor. And then we can use the John the Ripper to crack, because I have already done before. So we got the secret or the password of the user flag, and now we can log in by SSH and specify the password for this user. Yeah, we successfully log in as a flag user, and now we are in the root directory, and we can change directory or go into the home directory, but it tells us the CD is restricted. So apparently this shell is restricted, so we need to bypass this restriction. So what can we do? And we can use the reverse shell to spawn a new shell, and this way can help us to bypass this restriction. So we can open up the cheat sheet, and we can use this one to spawn. Yeah, here we can copy. And before we do that, let's open another tab and go to our working directory and set up the listener. And now paste it in here. Yeah, now we got the reversed shell, and now we can change to the home directory, no problem at all. And so what can we do next? So we can make this shell interactive. Okay. On permission denied. So what can we do? Let's go to the, maybe we can go to the backups directory to see if there is any interesting information. Oh, very nice directory, ct pass, and we got the, yeah, I think this should be the password for the rocket. Of course, this has been hashed or encrypted. We need to crack again by John the Ripper 2. Let's open another tab. And can copy the content and right and quick, and let's use the John the Ripper, specify the word list, roq. Okay, because I have already completed this several minutes ago, so its result of this cracking has been cached. So let's show the result. So you can see this one is a password, and we can switch to the user, lock it, and paste in here. Now we are the user lockit, and we can check if we can run sudo. Yeah, we can run any command. So of course we can escalate our shell to root by sudo bin bash. Yeah, now we are got root shell, and we can go to the root directory, list the content of this directory, and we got the final flag, which is root.txt. Okay, so that's done. So until now we have already completed this box of the hacknos2, which is a bit straightforward and not so hard. So thank you for your watching, and hope you enjoy it. If it did, please subscribe to my channel.